there's been these amazing collaborations that I've had, especially over the last few years. I've been more open to collaborating and working with different partners. So that's become more of the industry that I'm in is these collaborations. And then I kind of get to have my artistry and my creativity stay precious, and I get to preserve it. So everything that I make, I really love. And I'm in this space where I don't make anything that I wouldn't want to listen to. I don't want to make anything that I wouldn't want to watch, that my friends wouldn't want to watch. So I'm in this really fortunate position where I get to have a balance of doing what I love every day, but I also, again, want to make things that other people resonate with and relate to also. And I think, especially during the last, year and a half, 2 years during COVID, music was such a glue that kept everyone together. That's one thing that kind of didn't stop. People got very innovative of ways that we could keep live music happening even though we couldn't have that experience. And that exercise of being pushed, of when people can't be together, how does live music continue to exist? And then now it's just kind of refueled my gratitude for how much I love being a live musician. There's so many new artists on the rise, and especially in the genre of rock. I'm really excited about this kind of like rebirth, but again, it's also reimagined. Rock isn't tough anymore. It doesn't mean that you have to wear spikes, which are this like visual representation of stay away from me, I'm dangerous, I'm hard, I will hurt you. I love this side of rock that is more vulnerable and personal, and I don't think that it has to be in the rebellion of hurt or anger. I think that there's like a soft side of rock and roll that is like coming to the surface, and I want to just totally like water that flower and like watch it grow, because I think even when I made Plastic Hearts, I felt that a persona that had to align with the Plastic Hearts era was toughness, and that's been completely removed from I guess there's kind of this like stigma that surrounds rock and roll, that it's the angry group that's like mad at their parents so they go bang on the drums and shit. I'm not mad at my parents, and I still like listening to like Joan Jett. So I think this new kind of like vulnerable soft side of rock and roll I'm really interested in, because I think right now people like talking about their feelings a little too much. We don't all have to care about how you feel all the time, but I do like that people are talking about how they feel, because I do think that putting on a brave face, even I felt the pressure to do that sometimes on a show that I have that's a live show that's just a hard day. Now I just go out and go, I'm having a hard day and I need this audience to make it better. And I think one thing that I found with my audience that I really love is that I've been there for them and they can be there for me too, that this is a relationship, that I'm not in a circus, and that I'm actually a part of relating. And because we've had this history, we have a relationship, and leaning into the relationship that I have with my audience and just saying how I really feel, which isn't always unapologetic and strong and brazen, which is such a part of my brand. But on the days that I don't feel that that aligns with how I really feel, I just say it. People have felt really isolated and really terrified and very anxious. And I had this conversation of being that clown that sometimes can just get you to smile is nice, and I'm fine to play that role sometimes. But again, having the real conversations, it wasn't always easy. I wasn't, sometimes you are the crying clown, and that's okay too. So I'm happy to be all the things that people need me to be, as long as I'm all the things that I need me to be first.